and has a wonderful moral message that comes across, that you've got to find the strength inside yourself. I had just finished directing a movie called Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century for the Disney Channel, and they asked me immediately if I'd come on board and take on this project called Don't Look Under the Bed. And every time I see it, it still makes me happy that I was able to do it. None of us who were involved with the film had any idea that it was going to be the first PG Disney picture. They had decided to run a little disclaimer at the beginning, sort of saying portions of this may not be suitable for the youngest viewers. Because as a director, I was eager to make it spooky and creepy and scary, but not terrifying, you know. The boogeyman himself, in our earliest concept drawings that Sharon did, was really sort of a very dark, crow-like creature that you really couldn't see much except eyes and darkness, you know. And we all decided, no, we better go in a different direction like that. And we started looking at some old English drawings of boogeyman-type characters. And let's also have him speak in rhymed couplets, so that he's always, all of his dialogue is got a little poetic quality to it, and it's a little more lighthearted. And when we cast Steve Valentine, that's exactly the qualities that Steve brought to it. It was wonderful. After we had set Aaron Chambers to be our Francis, we began looking for who was going to be the imaginary friend of Darwin, Larry. And a number of fine young actors came in to read for me. But the one who just blew us away was this guy named Eric Hodges. Ty was his nickname, Ty. And the character was not written for any particular color. And Ty happened to be an African American. And I thought, it's great. I mean, he was the right actor. You know, I said, this is the guy we should have. And Disney really loved him too, and absolutely agreed. And we were already filming, and I got a call one day on the set from somebody at Disney that said, what are you going to do about the very end of the movie? And I said, oh, what are you talking about? And he said, well, there's a kiss at the end of the movie where Larry kisses Frances. And I said, yeah. And he said, well, how do we say this politely? She's white and he's not. And I said, yeah. And I said, guys, it's like the end of the 20th century here. What's the problem? But they had some concern about some of the Southern affiliates, particularly, not being happy about that. And I said, it's an important moment in the piece, because it's where Frances gets a little kiss on the lips from Larry and begins to think, oh, maybe I'm more grown up than I thought I was. And it's sort of her first moment of stepping into the next phase of adolescence. You know, and I really talked to the Disney folks about it. And they came back to me and said, you know what, you're right. This should not be an issue. And I was so proud of Disney to let me have the ending be the way that it needed to be, where the boy kissed the girl regardless of what color they were. Was probably really the most rewarding aspect of doing the movie.